Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel here at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Again, I've been teaching this game for over 20 years. Love helping you guys play better golf, enjoy the game, have more fun on the course. And I had listened to an awesome video from Lee Trevino over the last couple days out on social media. And he's talking about how golfers spend too much time worrying about the target before they get a consistent ball flight. Okay, they don't have a pattern. He goes, Lee Trevino said, he goes, how can you aim if you don't have a pattern? If you don't know where the ball's going to go, if the ball's going to go left, if the ball's going to go right, there's no pattern. And so what we do here on our YouTube channel is that we help you create a pattern. And to me, the easiest pattern to create is a right to left draw, something that goes out to the right, comes back, push draws. That's an easy pattern to create. And so what we do to create that pattern is that we have to have our setup right. Okay? Right off the bat, most people, their grip is off and their handle is back and their weight is back, so they're automatically having the face open to the shaft. And you can see, I'll come a little closer, so you can see where that face is open to the shaft. And so what happens is that then they start swinging across the ball and slicing the ball. Or one time they might shut the face and pull it, and then they might top it because they're trying to close the face. And so we can't have all that extra rotation of the club head from so far open to so far closed and have any type of consistency at all. So to develop a pattern like the famous Lee Trevino is talking about is that we have to be able to control the shaft and control the grip and allow that club to work around our body. Okay, it's going to work around our body with that face not severely closing, severely opening, swinging way from the inside, way over the top. And so what I like to see is when I'm practicing, I like to see people hold the club over above the ground. They can start the club forward, swing the club back, come back around, and what that starts to do is, number one, it starts to get them to swing the golf club on the same in to out swing plane or swing path every single time, and it allows them to keep the face closed to the shaft every time. So instead of you trying to manipulate the club, turn your hands over, think about keeping your head down, and all the other nonsense that's you're being told by your playing partners, you need to keep everything constant. Okay, and what I mean by constant, first of all, let's get into a setup that's going to even allow you to create a pattern with the swing. So when we do the setup, what we want is we want the club shaft slightly in front of the club head. Okay, we don't want the handle back and the face forward. That opens the face. That's going to cause a slice. So the handle's forward, the club head, you can see the club head, my handle is off of my left shoulder. The club head is in the middle of my body. Okay, the face is closed to the shaft. So when I go down to the ground now, it's the same thing. You can see my setup. Hands are closer to the inside of the left leg. Faces square, close to the shaft. Okay, my shoulders are a little closed, pointed to the right. My weight's a little bit on my left leg. Okay, so now we're in a setup that you can create a pattern with that's an in to out swing. And that ball, you can see just that little swing I just made right there, went about 120 yards, okay, had a little tight draw on it, so I'm creating a pattern. So I know every time I hit a ball, the ball is either going to go a little right to left, it's going to go maybe a little too much right to left, or it's going to stay decently straight. So now I've got a pattern in my swing where I know that ball should curve back every single time. So when you have a pattern and you can control the ball flight, you can control your game. And that all starts from the setup. Again, the grip is, when you're taking your grip, it's in the fingers. Okay? The handle's on the grip end is on the shoulder. The club is back a little bit. You can see my setup here. I see so many people come to me, their hands are back, their weight's back, their hips are open, their shoulders are open, and so all that's going to do is slide across it. So this is where I was going to go. I'll show you down the line. So you can see my shoulders are pretty square, my hips are square, my weight's probably 60-40 on the left side. Okay, now when I'm able to take the club back, you can see that there's an arcing motion here. So I'm never coming across the ball. I'm never swinging. So here's the slice setup: hands back, weight back, shoulders open, hips open, and you can see that club is swinging across to the left every single time. So when you do that, you cannot create a consistent pattern. If you do it the same every time, now there's a consistent pattern, but most likely the ball is not going to go very far. So when the ball doesn't go very far, handle back, weight back, feet open, or hips open, okay, shoulders open, slice across, that ball is going to go high and it's going to go to the right. Great maybe for a lob shot or something that you don't want, but I don't recommend it. I would recommend us setting up into a position with the hands slightly forward, club head in the middle, weight on the left, and then from there we can really make a swing that produces that right to left draw every single time. So that I didn't swing fast at all, probably went 140 yards. So I'm swinging at a pace that most golfers out there swing at. I'm not swinging my 700 at 95 miles an hour. I probably swung that at about 70, 75 miles an hour. So, which is mostly all the golfers out there. So you can see by me not swinging very hard, I'm making solid contact, because now when I'm swinging the club from my good setup here, handle forward, club in the middle, club head in the middle, face close to the shaft, weight forward. Now when I'm swinging, what happens is that now the club, you can see where the club's coming from. It's not coming over the top. It's not coming across the ball. Coming from the inside. Boom. That way you can really you can create a pattern, like Lee Trevino said. Mr. Trevino is one of the best ball strikers of all time, major champion. Famous stories about him playing golf against Raymond Floyd and the matches they had and how he grew up and the fact that he was a cart kid growing up, and he was a phenomenal golfer, and obviously went on to do some amazing things on the PGA Tour. And so he was able to create a pattern. And so that's what I'm helping all of you out there doing. We're going to create a pattern, okay? So the pattern, again, starts with the setup. Handle forward, face closed, club in the middle. Okay? From here, you can see I'm keeping my arms very straight. And I can hit the shot like that. That was nice too. That one a little shorter. That was probably like 125 yards. But at least I'm hitting the ball in the same direction every time. Not slicing, not hooking, keeping a consistent pattern. Okay? So that's what we want. We want predictability. We want to be able to predict our outcome. I want to be able to set up to a ball every single time. People talk about consistency, predictability. It all starts with a setup. Weight on the left, handle forward, and that ball, I will never slice a golf ball. Let's just say that. The ball will never curve left to right unless I want it to. Now, if I want it to curve left to right, I can do that too. But today, we're talking about a right to left for a right-handed golfer, consistent pattern that's going to make you a predictable pattern. I like predictable pattern because the predictable means that you could step up and you know where the ball's going. That's what all the best players can do. They can predict their outcomes, predict their patterns. Not only are they hitting the ball solid, they're hitting it far enough, and they're controlling the curve. So if you can do those three fundamentals, which I talk about all the time, you can really, really play good golf. And so that's what I like to see. Again, we'll do one more. Here we are in a setup, predictable curve, handle forward, weight forward. Okay, you can see I'm not set up with my elbows apart. My elbows are together. And again, good shot right to left. So again, hopefully this video helps you. Hopefully you guys find a lot of value on this so you can Subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. Leave a like, leave a comment about what you enjoyed about the video and how else I can help you. So again, my name is Jess Frank, been teaching this game for over 20 years, PGA golf professional, stack and tilt authorized instructor, love helping people play better golf. It's my passion. I'm out here every day at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club helping people play better golf. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Take care.